Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lieter, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
I'm not out here to address the ending of last week's war. What I said to Gibson when that match was done was that he was the better man that time, and he has my respect. I molded another great underground wrestler, and yes, he's great because he beat me twice. Regardless of if I was healthy or not, but again, I'm not out for that. I'm out here to address the real elephant. Well, this is the Raw champion, Santonico. He and Lancelot obviously have an extremely long history between each other. I'm sorry, was I interrupting one of your I lost speeches? You've had a lot of those lately. You lost your championship at Nitro, and then to make it worse, you tried to reclaim that which was taken from you, only to fail miserably. So yes, let's bring up the real elephant in the room, which is, where is the real Lancelot? Where is the crooked god that would smite all who opposed him? Because from where I'm standing, all I see before me is a crying little bitch. Something in common. We both lost to our greatest rivals in front of God and everyone. We both know there's no turning back. There's no denying what happened. But when you get knocked out, you get back up, and you don't go and whine about it to any poor sap who will listen. Where's the man that used to go bell to bell, toe to toe with me, huh? You coming out here tonight trying to open the show instead of the champ, and that shows that you and your ego will always be pro. I'm gonna stop whatever idiocy this is before I decide to rattle that microscopic brain of yours. As a matter of fact, where did you even come from? Last time anyone even whispered your name, Sam Hunt sent you off broken and bruised on a stretcher. After that, you're nothing but a useless waste of skin. Come to think, you may be even more pathetic than that clown standing over there. Look at your Raw champion. At one time, that title was on the line damn near every week. The champion would take on all comers. Now look what it's become. A sad piece of gold around the waist of a man trying to persuade everyone he hasn't lost his touch. You know, I'm glad you both came out here. Santonico, you're here to try and derail me without even really knowing what I'm talking about. Holding a belt that I made relevant before Midnight knew how to throw a basic drop kick. You come out here getting in my face once again just because you think you have a leg up on me now. You became champ at the same event I lost my title. And Omega Woods coming back after injury to what? Step into my spotlight so yours can shine without much effort again? Yeah, we get it, you're a natural, but last I checked, who won most of our matches? Who has held more gold? I got more matches in 1 year than you both have combined. You two think I'm out here bitching about my L's, bitching about my injuries, but I've been here. Yes, even back in my debut, I've been here waiting for this exact moment, for you two to walk down that ramp with me standing in the ring. Both of you at your best. Me at my most desperate. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I do know that soon I want the Raw title, and I will run through you both to get it. And when I beat Woods and Santanico in this ring, I want to hear you both admit that I am the best since day one in the ring and ringside on the mic. I am a god. Is that a fact? The great Lancelot, master of the underground, the man who changed GAW. Because you did, didn't you? GAW hadn't heard of underground wrestling until you got here, and now look. Derrick Cole's the champ. We have the underground's title. GAW is the underground now. But we've evolved past you, partner. You're the dying breed, left to scream at the clouds and beg another man for your championship match. It used to be, when a horse outlived its usefulness, they took him out to pasture. They put one right in between the eyes. These days, they let him walk around, whining, complaining. So if you put my name in that conversation, that might just be the last mistake you ever make. I look at you two and I can see you both believe the lies you tell. When the reality of GAW is I have been the most dominant champion, the most unbeatable wrestler. I fear no one, or two. I'll leave you both bleeding as I make an outlaw and a god kneel before a king. I accept. Yamamoto came to us already anointed the most promising wrestler in the world. Normally, when you get someone like that, you realize there are still holes in the game, issues that they need to have fixed. Moto didn't really have that when she got here. She got here as the most polished prospect we've ever seen. Her striking was absolutely phenomenal. She moved like she'd been fighting for 20 years. She had that level of instinct. Her knowledge of the sport was more than the most build in a decade. I think it's one thing to hear about how great she is, but when you actually see it in action, you have to put together that she's 21 and outworking women who have been doing this since she was 5. I guess prodigy isn't the right word for it. She's the champion. What more can you say?
Prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that.
Hello, folks. Welcome to GAW Evolution. 1 week removed from the famous 3 strikes match, the first one in history. But we can't dwell on that because we are 1 month away from Battle at Broadway. And we might have one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in this company. Santanico, Omega Woods, Lancelot preparing to square up. I do not envy Commissioner Jason Parker having to figure this all out. And then there's the question, what is going on with Garrett Gibson, the winner of the 3 strikes match? He's still out there somewhere as well. I thought Sophia Sweetness and Kaitlyn Dunlap had something in common, but Sophia now just straight up imitating Kaitlyn. I don't know if that's going to win her any favor with the goddess, the woman who returned during the 3 strikes match to challenge Yamamoto for her championship. And we heard head coach Lance Storm just a few moments ago talking about Moto. And this is a guy who, he's obviously a very nice human being, but he's a tough coach, and he's brutally honest. So if he's out here saying that Yamamoto is the best prospect that he's ever seen at her age, she got to GAW when she was 19. That is massively high praise coming from one of the smartest men in wrestling. So we begin here tonight with Kaitlyn Dunlap in her first match here of Season 3 since returning to challenge Yamamoto. I imagine Moto will accept the challenge, though we haven't heard from the champ officially as of yet. Moto doesn't seem like the kind of person who would shy away from Dunlap, and those two have fought in the past as well. But Sophia Sweetness could throw a wrench in all those plans with a win here tonight. Sweetness with a beautiful snap suplex, covering a kick out. Of course, we are gearing up for our massive main event, one of the most anticipated matches in GAW history. It's Derrick Cole versus TJ Frost with the Apex Championship on the line. The two have been jawing at each other on GAW programming, on social media for weeks, months now. And we'll finally get to see them square off with the top title on the line. It is going to be absolutely awesome. And this is just beginning an incredible week here in GAW. Not only do we have Cole versus Frost, we've got Rookie of the Year on Wednesday, a competition that just gets more wild by the week, as many of our YouTube commenters have pointed out. Thank you all, by the way, for continuing to watch Rookie of the Year. And then, of course, on Friday, we've got After Party, Adam Cole. We got two Coles now. Adam Cole taking on Keith Lee with the World Championship on the line. So this is beginning what is just going to be a phenomenal week in General Admission Wrestling. Beautiful reverse splash from Kaitlyn. Dunlap onto Sweetness, kick out at 2. Dunlap putting the pressure on. Dunlap springboard moonsault. It looks like she's added some more aerial game to her arsenal since she's returned. I wasn't sure what she was doing. Dunlap with a diving double foot stomp. We know how dangerous she is at the best of times, but now she's bringing in the athleticism, and she does have a background as an athlete. Former cheerleader, Sophia Sweetness, a 3-sport athlete at UC Santa Barbara. Oh, what a kick from Kaitlyn. Dunlap used the springboard as Sophia Sweetness was trying to go into the corner. Dunlap makes the cover. Kaitlyn Dunlap absolutely waxed Sophia Sweetness with that kick. That's one way to make a statement if you're Dunlap trying to go after the champion. This is one way to get Moto to notice. Dunlap has returned. She's looking as good as she ever has here in GAW. And the champion, the Rise champion, might be next. I'm telling you, this Dorian Bush guy is the real deal. I think you should go have a talk. I'm sorry to interrupt. I haven't had the opportunity to meet you myself, Mr. Gibson. You cut quite the figure. The man who beat Lancelot and made history. Flattery will get you nowhere, my friend. I'm sorry. Did I give you the impression I was flattering you? Garrett, you're a poser. You may have defeated Lancelot, you may have won the underground match, but you're not one of us. And what makes you think I want to be one of you? Garrett, you and I both know where this is going, don't we? I respect that you don't back down from challenges. Maybe the only thing I respect about you. But let me tell you a harsh truth. An underground wrestler is ruthless. He's dangerous. He's a killer. An underground wrestler is what your mother would have called a bad man. I don't think you're a bad man, Garrett. So you're damn sure not an underground man.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new one.
Well, I asked the question earlier, what is Garrett Gibson doing after winning a historic 3 strikes match? Apparently he's got himself a problem in the form of Braddock, one of the most successful underground wrestlers in the history of this sport. And apparently Braddock taking exception to the way Gibson put down Lancelot in that 3 strikes match. I don't think that's the last we've heard from those two. We are still preparing for Cole versus Frost here in the main event. But first we have to make a pit stop here with Pretty Bad Deal. Cole brought them into the Las Vegas connection. They haven't had exactly the impact that he would have been hoping for when he brought them in terms of winning titles. But that doesn't mean that they aren't dangerous as a team. They most certainly are. And we're going to get a chance here against 2 men with a point to prove. coming into this match teaming up that have never teamed before, but each of them have a goal, and I'll let Joshua Moore explain it. When you see a guy like Lieter, an absolute GAW legend, go down in the way he did, you look at Igris, that little just pompous piece of shit that turns Dagonite, that uses his young mind to turn him against one of the tag team legends of the entire world. That's where I draw the line. So Lieter, I want to talk to you directly. I think that you and I can team together. I believe that we can make you the greatest tag team wrestler on the planet once again. And I believe that because you and I, our styles mix. We're like fire and ice. You bring that intensity, you bring that strength, and I'll finish it off with the athleticism. Second City Wrestling taught me how to work as a team, and Lieter, you and I can be a team.
I got a bottle of Patron and some lights off. Two red devil looking eyeballs. And I finna turn up when the night falls. If you hear a siren, then it's my fault. Jump in my whip, baby, let's ride. We ain't gonna stop at a red light. And I'ma take shots like a Tag 9.
Well, I said both of the men coming into this match have a point to prove, and that is the fact. Raymond Church, the rookie, making his first ever appearance here on Evolution, and he also has a message for the tag team legend Lieter, whose Titans partner left him a couple months ago. Raymond Church hoping that he can make a statement before his Rookie of the Year competition even wraps up. Lieter, I'm gonna be straight up with you, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't believe that you have the kind of women around you that a champion deserves. I know that you're one of the greatest of all time, I've seen it, but I don't see the kind of quality around you that I think someone like you actually deserves. Well, I can bring that. I can bring the glamour. I can bring the Hollywood. I can bring the chicks. I can bring all of that. And the reason you want me is because you want that. No matter what you say about winning titles, you already won it all. But what you haven't won is the affection of all the honeys that I can bring around. Oh, and on top of that, I'm just the best goddamn wrestler on the planet. You team with me, you get it all. You get the titles, you get the women, you get the money, and you get Raymond Church, baby. What more is there? Well, I don't know how effective that pitch from Raymond Church is going to be quite honest with you, when it comes to Lieter. I don't know if that's exactly what he's looking for, but I suppose it's worth a shot. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Jacob Ace faking out Joshua Moore, and then a beautiful Saito suplex. Ace, this is the way to start it. Raymond Church breaks up the tag, and now Church runs into both members of PBD. Joshua Moore getting Sean Alexander on the backside. Alexander out. Suddenly we're in a one-on-one situation. Both Moore and Church have a lot to prove to Lieter, who there's just no indication that he's even looking for a new tag team partner after having to face his old partner, the man he won a championship with, Dagonite, at Bash at the Beach. It had to be very hard for Lieter to do that. He trained Dagonite in the art of tag team wrestling, so it can't have been easy for him. Look at this, Church with a brain buster on the outside. And now Moore with a submission on the inside. Great start here from the new team of Joshua Moore and Raymond Church. Moore made his debut last season, turned a lot of heads, impressed a lot of people. Here comes Raymond Church, who is currently in the Rookie of the Year tournament, looking pretty good as far as his prospects to advance to the knockout stage. But pretty bad deal are experienced, they're athletic, they're dangerous, and they have a lot to prove. So here comes Sean Alexander, cover on Church. Joshua Moore is there. That was more of a mental thing, I think, from Alexander. And Alexander now thinking something else because he's got more up in the air. Church going straight after Ace. Alexander gonna dump more over the top of the powerbomb. Raymond Church got the better of Jacob Ace, but Alexander was there with a ripcord knee strike. That is what separates the great tag teams, the experienced tag teams. Even when one of their partners sustains damage, the other man is willing to be there. Pick up the pieces, do the right thing. Sean Alexander just did that, and now they have a huge advantage over the rookie team. And now it's Alexander playing some mind games with Raymond Church, allowing Church to get to his feet. He may have miscalculated because Raymond Church taking the advantage. But it's all part of the mind games. Again, PBD knows how much more experienced they are than these two men. Church able to tag out. Here comes Moore once again. You can see how good both of these men are as individuals. But how good are they when it comes to a tag team scenario? There's Jacob Ace once again stepping in, Joshua Moore. Taking it right to Sean Alexander. Trying to get to his own corner. Moore's got the crowd behind him, we can at least say that. Tag in, here comes Raymond Church. Frequent tags here from the new team. Not something I would have expected. Church backs him up, more strikes from Raymond. Oh man, Raymond Church, shining wizard. He caught Alexander right in the forehead with that knee strike, and now Raymond Church, wait a minute, click, clack, it's Raymond Church. What a knee strike, but right on cue. Jacob Ace was there, and he needed to be, but now Church, show-stopping number. Raymond Church has taken over this match. He actually dropped him so hard that Ace just went right back to his feet. He's got to get out of the ring. Referee admonishing him. But Raymond Church, welcome to the big show. That was a show-stopping number that Jacob Ace just brushed off. You will never see that in Rookie of the Year, and that is what being on Evolution looks like. It allowed Sean Alexander to get the upper hand, tag in, here comes Ace. And I said this is what great tag teams do, and they're doing it. Springboard leg drop. Remember, Jacob Ace picked up the win of his career by beating Eddie Hernandez a few weeks ago. It was a massive upset, and now he's trying to tap out Raymond Church. Joshua Moore is there. And just in time, I think, but Ace trying to catch him by surprise. Rolling straight back into the cover with Church. Oh my goodness, pretty bad deal. That's how they've done it. You gotta be an experienced tag team wrestler. Jacob Ace has added those submissions to his game. And Moore, he wasn't prepared for what Jacob Ace was trying to do. What a beautiful job by the experienced tag team. And LVC, they at least start off the proceedings with a win, but can they end them? The main event is next, but first, let's hear from both Derrick Cole and TJ Frost ahead of what is going to be an incredible title match. TJ's got a better chance of collecting all the Infinity Stones than beating me and collecting a cheap-ass bounty. It don't matter who he sends or what he does, him and whoever put out that bounty will be out to sleep after tonight. You want to prove you don't need the LVC to win? Tell them to stay back. You know you can't do shit without them. They can't even keep a secret, so you got your ass whooped again. I kind of respect TJ in a way, but at the end of the day, he's a Wish.com version of me. Everybody been thinking it. TJ, I bet you have too. But even if you could have my looks, my talent, and my accolades, you could never have my title. And that's what makes Derrick Cole prime time. Derrick, my man, I was born to be a champion. Everywhere I've been the man. But I said this to you before, this ain't about you. It could be anyone standing between me and my money, but I'd be lying if I said I won't get something extra out of taking the title off of your bitch ass. I stand 10 toes down 24/7, and you or nobody else will stop this cold-hearted era. Yo, time's up, pal. Would have been in this position just a few months after making his GAW debut. An absolute superstar in every sense of the word, and he went straight for the top dog. He has been beating the hell out of Cole for months. He's been challenging him. He's been intimidating him. He's been getting after him on Twitter. Just every possible place that he could find Derrick Cole. TJ Frost was trying to get involved. But TJ, be careful what you wish for, because now you have an Apex Championship match against the man who is proven to be the most dangerous man on Evolution. You can feel the anticipation as TJ Frost and Derrick Cole prepare to do battle. This match has been months in the making. Our Discord has been lighting up with discussion about this match, which, by the way, you should be a part of. Go join the GAW Discord. Link is down in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. You should join because you get to talk to one of the greatest communities in wrestling about a match that they have been looking forward to now for weeks. And I think Derrick Cole has been looking forward to it as well. This is a man who takes a lot of pride in being the Apex champion. And TJ Frost has gone after him professionally and personally. Derrick Cole has always been clear. He is a wrestler first, a superstar second. TJ Frost has not made that distinction, but here they come, meeting for the Apex Championship in the main event. TJ Frost, as cool as you like, but no one is cooler than the Apex champion. They call him cold-hearted, and it's because ice runs through his veins. A man who has never been intimidated. But is that the last time that he'll be looking at his Apex championship? He won it by illegitimate means. Lancelot attacked Garrett Gibson to help Cole win that title. Now TJ Frost takes a look at the belt that might be his. It's time for the main event. A match months in the making. TJ Frost, Derrick Cole. Let's go. Cole and Frost, how are they going to approach each other in this thing? Well, Frost has an idea early on. A little spin here, a little airplane spin from TJ Frost, and he's going the other way with it. Very interesting start here from Frost. Not what I would have expected against the Apex champion. But Frost, actually a pretty decent grappler himself. Frost, early cover here on Cole. Cole fires out. Frost is a very good grappler, which is not really what you'd expect from a man with his background. But he is also a tremendous athlete, much like Derrick Cole. So Frost, you gotta watch out for him because he is quick. The pop in his hips, he can put you basically anywhere, do anything to you. And Derrick Cole, he's gonna have to adjust. Not doing a great job so far, as TJ Frost has really taken this match straight to the Apex champion. Now Frost is gonna fly, tope, con hero. TJ Frost over the top, and Frost with a neck breaker to follow it up. The fans are already into it as TJ Frost looking great against the Apex champion. Derrick Cole needs to answer back, and he does. Quick strikes. Cole, one of the most talented strikers in Evolution, and probably its greatest ever athlete. And this is what he does. GAW title match, so 10-second count out. Frost needs to be aware of that. He's still very new to GAW. Derrick Cole gonna go outside to meet him, and Frost's gonna make him pay. Before we get any deeper into this match, let's hear from Commissioner Jason Parker, who has some announcements regarding Evolution next week. How Lancelot can come back after losing a match like the one he lost last week, I will never know. But he has at least earned the right to prove himself again, and he can do that against Devin Andrews next week. And as Battle at Broadway approaches, the Apex champion will need a new contender. So whoever wins here, they gotta be ready to go against the winner of Kurt Andrews and Midnight. And that'll be the main event next week. Derrick Cole with a beautiful springboard. He's got Frost in trouble. Frost able to kick out. And you thought this week was big. Kurt Andrews versus Midnight. Devin Andrews versus Lancelot. A rematch of Lancelot's first ever Evolution title defense. That is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have so much more in GAW in the coming weeks. Derrick Cole once again thrown outside, and TJ Frost. Frost might be looking to fly here again, and he does. Cole gave him the nope treatment. Nobody home. Derrick Cole. Watch Frost crash to the ground, and Cole's gonna light him up. TJ Frost thought he had the aerial advantage, but Derrick Cole, he said, no sir. Talk to me, Goose. You're not hitting anything, my man. And Derrick Cole has taken advantage on the TJ Frost mistake. Cole with the Uranage on the outside. We talk about Derrick Cole, how great of an athlete he is and all that, and it's definitely true. But he does not get enough credit for how smart he is. This is a man who understands this sport at a very high level. Frost staggers to his feet. Cole's gonna let him back into the ring, but Cole, knife edge chop. Immediately, Frost able to answer. Frost! Springboard cutter. A more deadly variation of Cole's cold cut, but it gets a 1 count. The champ tough as nails. Anyone who's watched him for any length of time knows that much at least. Spine buster from Frost, kick out from Cole. So much back and forth here. Frost now just nails Cole with that kick. And folks, if you ask me, I think we're still in the early stages of this match. So you better settle in. We are in for a barn burner here. So much bad blood between these two. And they get to let it out in a match context, and even though obviously no weapons allowed, and he can't stay outside for much time. I mean, all that would make you think, well, we're not going to see the level of violence that we've seen in some GAW matches, certainly in the 3 strikes match. But when a title's on the line, you would be shocked what these men can do to each other. Cole cut from Derrick Cole. Frost celebrating a little bit too much. Cole's got him, no! TJ Frost made to pay, and Marco and Angelo Diaz backstage, they were ready to run out, I think. They were thinking Cole had the win in the bag right there. Cole now has taken full advantage. He is on top here against Frost as this match rolls on. Frost on the wrong end of the Cole cut, and now he's thinking, what do I need to do? Derrick Cole, look at this. Cole with a gut wrench. And he can do so many things. I mean, you just never know what could be in the bag of tricks. It looked like he was going power slam into the corner. And now it's Cole taking a moment to celebrate. But it's TJ Frost this time that might make him pay. Poison Rana. Derrick Cole falls victim to the very thing that he just nearly beat TJ Frost with. And now Frost has been able to get himself back into this match. Derrick Cole with a rare mistake. Knife edge chop. I think I see Cole's chest turning red. Well, now TJ Frost has taken control. The gold on his tights to symbolize the goal he hopes to walk out of here with. Another spine buster, another kick out from Cole. It was only moments ago that the Cole cut nearly ended TJ Frost's night. And now Frost, the drop kick. Cole ducked underneath it, and a little slap for good measure. Cole's got eyes in the back of his head. He saw the drop kick coming all the way. And now Cole, more strikes. That one caught. Frost looking for a suplex. Derrick Cole comes down to the other end in a German. Cole has an answer for everything Frost is doing right now. Covered from Cole, a kick out from Frost. Frost trying to get right back to his feet. You do not want Cole to control the pace for any length of time, because he will. He has the capability. And when he does, you find yourself in major trouble. Frost needs to regain control of this match as soon as he can. Has not quite recovered from that Cole cut, and now a slam over the top. Derrick Cole, he flies with a tope. And Cole once again has control over the challenger. So much back and forth. Cole, someone in the 10th row, can you please hand TJ Frost's head back to him? Derrick Cole straight after the challenger. No need for Marco and Angelo Diaz at this point. Not that I'm sure they were going to come out anyway. Cole's taking control, and now the mind games begin. This is the sort of thing that we know Derrick Cole does. Plays mind games. Frost back into the ring. Cole saw it all the way. Cole knew what was happening, and this is the problem you run into with the Apex champion. It feels like he's ahead of you in every single facet. It feels like Cole knows what you're doing before you do. So this is the sort of thing that Frost needs to be careful of. He's got to respond. Frost takes the back. Oh, it's a high-angle German. And now Frost is going to push the pace. He's got to. Frost with a power bomb. TJ Frost absolutely leveled the champ. Yeah. Cole with a kick out at 1. When is this going to start to be demoralizing for Frost? Another powerbomb attempt. This one, Cole able to counter. He comes off the shoulder. Cole cut attempt, turned aside. This time it was Frost who was all over Derrick Cole's game plan. The first Cole cut nearly did it. Now it's Frost. Long run up. blasts Derrick Cole. And Frost is taking control. Now it's TJ Frost over the top. Cole suplex is turned. Kill shot from TJ Frost. Hooks the leg. Frost is champion. No. Derrick Cole nearly turned that thing into a vicious suplex, but TJ Frost was on it all the way. Frost, neck breaker, and now Frost, what's he thinking? Oh, he went for it, Derrick Cole! Springboard lariat as Frost tried to go in for a takedown kick out from Frost. Unreal from Cole. Frost able to respond, fighting off his back. Another cover here from Frost. These men are getting desperate now as this match wears on. Frost gets Cole up, and now it's TJ Frost. He's gonna look! Frost! We've seen it before! The power bomb from Frost! High stack cover! Cole, no! Derrick Cole kicked out. We've seen it before from Frost. He calls it the lights out, and now Frost, he's thinking, Frost is looking for more, but Derrick Cole able to take him down, and now Cole, whoa, what is this? It's Marco Diaz. It's Diaz in the Las Vegas connection. Oh man, get the hell out of here. What the hell are you doing? I told you to stay back in the... Oh my God, TJ Frost is rolled up Cole. Frost, he's gonna steal it from Cole from LBC. No! Cole turns it aside. Heisman kick. Derrick Cole just landed the most vicious Heisman kick I've ever seen. Derrick Cole to retain. Derrick Cole has done it. LVC tried to get involved. Oh my goodness. The Las Vegas connection tried to get involved. TJ Frost nearly made him pay, but the Heisman kick from Derrick Cole. It's one of the most dangerous moves we have ever seen. Wow. What a match. Derrick Cole somehow holds on to the Apex Championship through sheer grit and force of will. And for TJ Frost, it's a bitter pill to swallow. Derrick Cole is still your Apex champion, but something tells me the story doesn't end here. Folks, thank you all so much for joining us for one of the most anticipated matches we've seen. But here in GAW, we just keep on rolling. Rookie of the Year is Wednesday, After Party is Friday, and Battle at Broadway is 1 month from today. We'll see you all there. We appreciate you.